Hi, my name is Tanvan from Group 5, Class 12CA. Today, I would like to bring up one of the elements of pronunciation. On the whole, regarding pronunciation, it's common knowledge that it consists of a host of factors. However, to recap, I've got to say that there are four main and all important aspects that make up pronunciation: stressed word, stressed sentence, intonation, and linking. And today, I want to show you the ways to conquer the last part, linking. Here are some rules that I hope somehow will help you nail it with flying colors. All of the information mentioned in this presentation doesn't belong to me. You can find all of these sources of information in the last slide of this part. So first things first, before jumping right into our main course, let's warm up with a little reminder. So technically, we all know that for us to link words in speaking, we need two essential things, which are vowels and consonants. They are letters representing vowel sounds and consonant sounds respectively. Basically, vowels include A, E, I, O, and U. Consonants are the rest. Linking is how you connect words when you speak so that two words are pronounced together. For example, that time when Alan fell into the swimming pool. In this sentence, we can see two different types of link. To put it simply, there are three ways to link words: consonant to consonant, consonant to vowel, and vowel to vowel. Now let's dive into the first way. Speaking of the first way, there are two rules that you should bear in mind. Rule number one is how to link the same consonants. Before going any further, I want you to take a look at these phrases. As far as we can tell, the last letter of the first word is also the letter with which the next one starts. And what's more than that is true not only for the letters themselves, but also for the sounds. For example, red dress, here we have two the sounds together. So the two words share the sound red dress. Next, we have gas station. We have two sounds together. So again, the two words share the sound gas station. Finally, we have feel lucky. The two words share the L sound, which means we have feel lucky. Now let's put them together in sentences. Here we have three sentences. Do you know any places to buy that red dress? If you're lucky, let's play poker. Let's stick up the map on the board with pins as some might not know where the gas station is. So here, in the last sentence, you might notice that there is something strange and new. Some might. So now, there is something that I need you to pay close attention to. When we link words, we link the sounds. In other words, links depend on the sounds, not the spelling. Here are some examples. So the last letter of some is E, not M. In this case, E is a silent letter. Having said that, this phrase still shares the M sound. Look cool, the letters here are different, C and K, but the sounds are the same. K. So we link the words and they share the K sound. Look cool. You can see the same thing here with nice sofa and quite tall. What's more, there are 6 stop consonants for which mentioned rules may not work. They are T, D, P, B, K, and G. Technically, when it comes to stop consonants, as their names imply, when you pronounce them, you cannot use the mentioned rule, which means there is no hot today, but hot today. Now, here comes the last but not least rule, the third one. As a matter of fact, there is always an exception to every rule, isn't there? Here are two sounds that we don't link, and they are obviously not stop consonants. They are ch and ch sounds. Each choice, orange juice. Here are some examples. Candidates must give detailed explanation for each choice. Hey, do you want some orange juice? I don't think such a thing can discourage Generation Z that easily. Now, let's move on to the latter rule in this part, which is about how we link similar consonants. We also can link consonants that sound alike. For example, cheese sandwich, breakthrough. Cheese ends with a z sound, and sandwich starts with a s sound. These aren't the same, but they are similar. The only difference between s and z is that z is voiced. Everything else stays the same. That means we can link the sounds. Try saying cheese sandwich. It's the same idea with breakthrough. Now I want to show you some of the consonant pairs that we can link other than the two mentioned pairs. Here we have D and T. I need 2 kilos of shrimp. K and G. The water was a kind of dark green color. P and B. I sleep better if the room's really dark. F and V. Have you packed enough bags? So, now that we know what to do when it comes to words that share the same consonants or have consonants that are somehow alike, but how about vowels? Let's dive into the next part to figure out together. In practice, linking consonant to vowel is pretty universal compared to other ways. It seems like it's easier for us to pronounce them and recognize them on the spot. Here are some examples. There's an elephant in the garden. I ate an apple and 2 bananas. These are the best tomatoes I've ever had. So, in these sentences, they have 3 vowel links on each sentence. So let's see, what are they? There's an elephant in the garden. I ate an apple and 2 bananas. These are the best tomatoes I've ever had. Next, I wish to show you guys a little trick that even the native speakers use on a daily basis. I hope that it's helpful to you. I want you to think about it like this. Imagine that the consonant is at the start of the second word like this. Let's try. There's an elephant in the garden. I ate an apple and 2 bananas. These are the best tomatoes I've ever had. Now we move on to the last way to link sounds, vowel to vowel. Generally speaking, you can link two vowel sounds by adding a consonant sound in the middle to connect. Frankly speaking, according to my research, it's believed that rules are unnecessary. People tell us that just give it a shot, Try adding different consonants until you find out the appropriate one. Nonetheless, I found it pretty time-consuming and ineffective. So here are two crucial rules you can follow to speak more fluently and swimmingly. So when the first word ends with A, E, and I letters, you add Y in between. And when the first word ends with O and U, you add W. So here are two examples I hope somehow can help you get a clear picture about it. He asked me to tell him what had happened at the end. I am pretty sure that he is the one who ate two apples. So that is the end of the pronunciation part. I hope that you found it informative. In my book, to recap, if our pronunciation is improved, not only does it help in our daily speaking, but it also helps a lot when it comes to listening. Because if you cannot pronounce words properly, I don't think that you can fully understand when you have to listen to others. In a nutshell, thank you very much for watching and listening.